I had the unique opportunity of seeing Trump's tax returns myself. He sued me in 2006 for a biography I wrote of him, Trump Nation. During the course of that litigation, he had to turn his tax returns over to my attorneys and myself. Those were essentially sealed under a court order, but it is rare for his tax returns to get out in the wild. And that's why this moment with the Manhattan District Attorney is seminal. I'm Tim O'Brien, a senior columnist with Bloomberg Opinion, and this is Lost in Translation. The real significance of this moment is that this is a criminal investigation. If Donald Trump is found guilty of breaking the law, he's not going to be able to run for president again. That would be the least of his problems. But the larger issue is going to be whether or not Donald Trump would eventually have to serve jail time. Now, I think that's a very long reach, but that's the kind of exposure he has. This will come down to intent, as it always does in criminal cases. Prosecutors are going to have to prove that Trump knew what he was doing if they find evidence of fraud, and that he willfully went ahead with it, even with knowledge of that fraud. Again, that makes these subpoenas really important because they're not just going to get tax records. They're going to get communications between Trump and his accountants that might shed light on his intentions. There's a myth out there that Donald Trump always escapes, but it's important to remember that in the early 1990s, when he almost went personally bankrupt, he ended up forfeiting most of his substantial business holdings. So he didn't get out of the debt crisis in the early 90s scot-free. And he existed on the tundra within the business community and in public opinion for quite a long time after that. I think the jury is still out on what his post-presidency will look like, but there's no question that he's starting to be held to account. Trump is exposed, and it's the first time he's really had this kind of serious legal exposure in his entire career. The dam has broken.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.